Hey y'all, so this is really embarrassing. I don't know what happened, but the audio quality for my mic is going to be absolutely butchered in this video. Basically, when I started recording the video, my mic was on, but I guess at some point I accidentally bumped the cord. And let's just say that none of my mic audio ended up getting recorded. Now, my phone audio still recorded, so you're still going to hear me. It's just that I'm going to sound like absolute garbage compared to usual. And later on in the video, there's going to be a part like during the boss fight where my camera dies. And I thought that my mic was still recording, but obviously it wasn't. So yeah, it's just going to basically be silent for like 2 or 3 minutes towards the end. But then I come back and do the outro and such. I believe the only part that ended up getting cut out was like my final rating for the sniper, which I'll just go ahead and spoil it now. Yes, it is an S tier weapon. Definitely use this weapon if you have not used it yet. But please don't leave yet. Please hang out with me for a bit. We had a lot of fun in this video. I'd hate for you to miss it. And then I also ended up talking about how to unlock this sniper, so I'll just go over that real quick. You can either complete it by completing the new Archie's Festival event in the game, or you can, get like the one bundle that has like a skin for Alvarez, as well as a pretty cool blueprint for the sniper. Or, if you end up missing the event or the bundle, you can also unlock it via the armory later on once it gets added to there. But yeah, those are like the different ways to unlock the sniper. And once again, it's most definitely an S tier weapon. So again, I apologize for the terrible mic quality in this video and some of the technical difficulties. I didn't realize that my mic stopped recording, but alas, it is what it is. As I always say with these YouTube stuff, when technical difficulties come up, you adapt and overcome, and you do what you can.
Y'all want to know something kind of funny? As a content creator, I've always felt like my more hyper-edited content is just more entertaining to watch when it comes to my personality. Yet for some reason, the more experimental videos I've been making, where there's basically, in fact, I wouldn't say no edits, but just very few edits throughout the gameplay, those videos have somehow been performing literally, like, in terms of percentiles, hundreds of percent better. Maybe it's just because the videos are more chill or laid back, but I don't know, just when it comes to my personality, I feel like I got the most, like, bland white toast, glass of water, no ice or lemon personality that you can get. As I've said before, I'm not a numbers guy, and I'll never let numbers determine what kind of content I create on this channel, but at the same time, I also want to create the content that people want to see. So, the more fast-paced, hyper-edited content will always be the main type of content here. But if you guys enjoy these chill, laid back, light on the edits type of commentaries, then I'm cool with it. I'm cool with continuing to make this kind of content too. Anyways, this is going to be the third part in the series that we started a couple weeks ago at this point, where we go in and just test some of the new weapons of Black Ops 6 Zombies and see how good are they. We did the Seer 9mm first, and that turned out to be an A tier weapon overall. In the video, I originally said B, but going back and using the weapon more, I'd definitely say it's A. I'd even go as far as to say high A. Then we did the Maelstrom, which in that video, I said C, and I would probably still stand by that, but it's like a low C. I don't think it's as bad to get into F as, say, like the Shrider or, well, really, yeah, just like the Shrider. And the only reason I can say that is because when you slap Dragon's Breath on it, that kind of helps. But, if it wasn't for the Dragon's Breath, it probably would be an F. But today we're going to be using the AMR Mod 4. Now, I won't lie. I did get to use this a little bit. As you can see, I have 185 eliminations, but it's only 185 eliminations. Yeah, I didn't get very far. I, opened up the pack-a-punch, used it for a little bit, just to see, okay, is this going to be a nightmare? Is it not? And, no, yeah, it's pretty solid. So we're going to dive into game, give it a shot on camera. Similar to all the other videos that I've made like this, in order to test this weapon's metal, just kind of, get a feel for how it's going to do with some of the higher rounds against zombies and special enemies and such, we're going to be doing the Liberty Falls Easter egg. Now, I would do the Jingle Hells Easter egg, since that is in the game right now, but it's like a completely different game mode. It doesn't exactly give you a good idea as to how the weapon is going to perform, because you don't have control over when you're going to be upgrading the rarities. You still have control over the pack-a-punches, but it's still not the typical type of progression. So we're just going to dive into a normal match of Liberty Falls, do the Easter egg, and yeah. So here we are. As you can see, I did already unlock Dark Matter on this thing, and we'll just do the Inspector right off the rip. Pretty clean. It's a little slow, which is a common theme with this weapon. Right now, it doesn't seem as slow because I do have a Fast Mag 1 as well as a Quick Draw Grip on it, which do obviously speed things up a bit. Now, you could speed it up even... Whoa, did you see how delayed that shot was? You could speed things up even further by using the Fast Mag 2 attachment, which basically just, well, speeds the weapon up a little bit. You have even less ammo, though, which is kind of like... yeah. I don't know if it's necessarily worth that trade-off. Because as it stands, you do have 5 bullets in the mag with Fast Mag 1, but it goes down to 4 if you do Fast Mag 2, and that may not sound like a big difference, but even when you pack-a-punch it, with the Fast Mag 1, for example, where it already decreases your ammo capacity, you're only going to have 8 bullets in the mag. And there is this thing where when you pack a punch it, as you guys are going to see, it actually speeds up your ADS, sprint to fire, and overall like fire rate. It decreases the recoil. It's pretty insane. So I don't know if Fast Mag 2 is necessarily necessary, just considering the fact that you already get that ADS speed boost when you pack punch the weapon, which is really the only reason you want to rock that anyway. In fact, I might even recommend rocking Extended Mag 1 if you don't mind the slightly slower ADS speed and such. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. Like, I'm going through a different order of progression right now because I've been playing a lot of Jingle Hells. And obviously this isn't Jingle Hell, so my brain's kind of like being thrown for a loop right now. I'm just like trying to think of like, okay, what do we need to do here? Now, the pack burst is getting a little annoying, I'm not going to lie. We are getting hit with some of that here. Thankfully, this isn't as bad as it was in my Siren 9mm video, I believe it was. We were just getting pack burst left, right, and center for the entire game. It seems like it might be bugging us a little bit throughout this match. Hopefully it calms down, though. That is just a side effect of playing Black Ops 6 on PC, unfortunately. I don't know if it's an optimization issue, if it's a server-side issue, but gotta deal with the cards you were given. Go ahead and punch that. Okay, yeah, nothing too good coming out of there. Man, for some reason my rib's getting kind of toasty right now. I think it's time to do away with the jacket. It's kind of funny because it's 40 degrees outside. I don't know why my room's so toasty. That's just kind of how it always is, though. My room has always been the toastiest in the house. So we're around 4, still pulling off the one-shot headshots. Love to see it. I mean, you would hope so. Especially with how slow this thing is, how little ammo we have. Oh, man. My brain feels so tired right now. It has been a week, let me tell you. Just, you know, gearing up for the holidays and all that. I don't know. Just feel very tired. So if I seem out of it in this video, that's why. There we go. Desert Camo. 200 critical kills. Ooh. Pack-a-burst going to work. Give me that. We'll go ahead and buy some more ammo just so we can keep using this thing. Pop. Run up and whack him to finish off the round, why not? Level 29. Yeah, I did basically all that over multiplayer when I was going for Dark Matter. Dark Matter for this thing was... It was something. So, when you first get the weapon, it is slow as molasses. Then you get the quick draw grip, and that helps. Then you get the Fast Mag 1, and that helps a little bit more, but it's still just so slow. Oh man, I'm not used to this. We got a vermin round, and I'm not moving at like 1 mile per hour. Dude, that new Jingle Hells mode, it slows you down so slow. Now, I was kind of hoping that maybe this weapon would become like an explosive when you pack a punch it. I thought that would be pretty cool, but unfortunately, no. Which then again, maybe that's for the better, considering the fact that I want to get Nebula on this thing. So if I had to do what I did for the GS45 and the LR7.62, where it's either, hey, I cheese directed mode, or I just start up a match, get a couple headshots, quit out of the match, or just keep it as a secondary until I get insta-kills. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Look at the Easter egg song ready to roll. But as I was saying before, my brain kind of got thrown off track, which, again, is going to happen a lot in this video. Thursdays are always my big work days, so that was like the day where I started to kind of just get like hammered down, just my brain starting to get a bit tired, because usually every Thursday, I end up working for anywhere from like 10 to 14 hours on my content, just because that's the day where I make all my shorts for the week for both my main and my second channel. And then I also have to make my weekly gaming news show for my second channel, on top of the usual daily video for the main channel, on top of the 7 videos for the week for my clips channel, G Snippets, which is my third channel. And then optionally, I gotta be careful with what I say here, but I have started working on content for the 4th channel, Grotesque Plus, which is actually more or less supposed to be my second channel because it's supplementary to Grotesque. It's Grotesque Plus, it's more grotesque, so that should technically be the second channel. It's just that it's been so inactive since the second upload. Yeah, I have 2 videos over there, so it's kind of like the 4th channel at the moment, but I do have content that I'm working on for that channel. Again, that's a channel where I have no upload schedule. For the other channels, I do have upload schedules, but for the 4th channel, I do not, which, again, that'll be more or less like the second channel once I ramp up production on videos over there, but it has just been a lot. And then yesterday I had to go to the grocery store, and you know, that doesn't sound like a lot, but it takes a lot out of me just to be around people just due to my various mental illnesses. Again, I'm not one of those people that tries to just, what's the word, like, identify as their mental condition, like, oh, I'm depressed, therefore that's my only personality trait. Because I can't stand when people do that, you know? It's not that I have anything against people talking about their mental illnesses, it's just that I have a problem with people that try to identify themselves as their mental illnesses. It's like, you're more than just depression. Don't bring yourself down to that level. And again, it's not me having an issue with the fact that people are depressed in general, because I have depression as well. I have major depressive disorder. But, you know, you can't just identify yourself as that, because if you tell yourself that you're depression and you're nothing else, that's all you're ever going to be. And that's just sad. Don't do that to yourself. You're more than that. You're a beautiful human being. You're not just depression. And you can beat depression. Depression is a lifelong battle. Or rather, I should say, depression is a lifelong war. But in a war, there are many battles. So it is your opportunity, or it is your obligation and your responsibility to make sure that you're beating those battles every single day. Because truthfully, as I said, depression and, you know, like depression is a lifelong war. And every day is a battle within said war. Every day that you make it through and you make it to your bed to go to sleep and then you wake up the following day, that is a battle won. As long as you can keep doing that until, you know, until the Reaper comes or until God says that it's your time to go, whatever you believe in, that's all that matters. Okay? Okay. You got this. But anyway, we have Pack-a-Punched the AMR Mod 4, and this thing, as I said before, it gets quite the glow up when you Pack-a-Punch it. As you can see, the ADS speed is a lot fire, or the ADS speed is a lot fire. The ADS speed is a lot quicker, the sprint to fire is a bit quicker, the fire rate overall is just a lot faster, and there's less recoil, so it definitely gets a nice glow up. Unfortunately, though, the ammo, there is only 8 in the mag. Now, I will say, if you switch to a Fast Mag 2, which would make this thing even faster, if it would only go down to like 7 bullets in the mag, when you Pack-a-Punch it, I'd probably still be able to recommend doing a Fast Mag 2. But if it goes down to something like, say, 6, that would be my breaking limit. Or I'd say, just go with Fast Mag 1. I would recommend doing one of the Fast Mags, though, just with the ADS speed. I'll have to do some more testing in that front. It's just that I don't even have the Fast Mag 2 unlocked yet, because you don't unlock that till, like, it's one of the last things you'll unlock. So over in multiplayer, I definitely recommend rocking that Fast Mag 2. Almost died there. Yeah, zombies probably just go 1. Look at this, man. We are destroying them. Oh yeah, but going back on track with what I was saying before. Yeah, you know, just going out in public takes a lot out of me because, I mean, well, it just does. I'm just bad with people on top of everything else with, like, my anxiety disorders and stuff. It's just a lot. But again, I never let that stop me. You know, it's always one of those things where I know it's gonna be daunting to go out in public, but I'm an adult, got stuff to do, gotta get food, I wanna survive, need water, because I drank a lot of water. I drink 7 waters every day, so I drink a lot of water. I need like a new case every 3.5 days. I'm a drinker of water. A lot of it. That definitely was the groundskeeper, by the way. Our boy Dennis Riffle, and he just teleported, so that's annoying, but it's okay. Sorry, I just gotta readjust here. This chair. I gotta get a new chair at some point. I gotta, like, it's hard to explain, but I kind of have to, like, sit on the edge of it, because when I sit back too far, it just does something weird to my head, man. It's just, like, it's not very comfortable, and it kind of, like, throws off my, my posture. I mean, don't get me wrong, my posture's already kind of, but still, man, it's just, like, gotta get resituated. I regret buying this chair, I really do. So it's one of those chairs where it's, like, you know, it's supposed to be like one of those bucket seat racing gaming chairs, and I bought it back in like 2021. Right? Yeah. And, yeah, I regret it. I just bought it because I was like, oh, all the other gamer creators have it. I'm sure that that must mean that they're comfortable, right? No. It came with a pillow on the back neck. Took that off. It comes with like this lumbar pillow. Doesn't work. I don't even use it because I have to sit on the edge of the seat for it to even be comfortable. My next move is to buy one of those ergonomic chairs, but for all I know, those are a scam and those won't work for me either. Who knows? Who knows? Man, I have a strong urge to play Citadel Del More right now. That map is so good, dude. Like, the thing is with Black Ops 6 Zombies, I love this game so much, but I haven't had the chance to just play for fun and go for high rounds yet. Like, there's a difference between having fun when you're playing, and then playing for fun. So I can go for the camo grind and have fun while I'm doing it, and I always do, which is kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of camo grinding for the AMR. And then there's just playing for fun, where there's no other goals, there's no ulterior motives, you're just playing the game and having a good time, and I have yet to do that in BO6 Zombies. There was like one time I did it where I went for like round 50 in Liberty Falls, but then I was like, alright, you know what, I need to get back to the camo grind, so then I just kind of ended my game. But yeah, you know, like I haven't gotten the chance to just go for like a round 100 yet, or just play for fun and go for high rounds over in Citadel Del More, or do the same thing over in Terminus. I've really been wanting to do high rounds on all these maps, because I already got round 50 on Liberty Falls, so I kind of understand like the high round route there. I didn't cheese, oh, there's the groundskeeper, thank you. But I didn't cheese like the mutant injections or anything. I was actually just using the jet gun, just because, you know, I don't like cheesing streaks. Not that there's a problem with it, you know, I don't have anything against that, but I'm much more of a classic Zombies player, where I just build the one weapon for the map. You know, I might have a good secondary for like the special zombies and elites and such, which you definitely want on this map. Just because the jet gun does work against the manglers and all that, and you can do the, what do you call it? The charge up explosion ability in order to ignite the manglers and abominations, but it only does so much. It really is a good idea to have a good secondary like a ray gun, or, you know, if you have like a sniper rifle that you're working on, for example, those are really good at the high rounds, or a shotgun. Some of the ARs and SMGs do pretty good as well. Speaking of mangler. Perfect timing, my friend. Perfect timing. Gonna go ahead and shoot off his. Now, I also apologize if I've been saying or like or stuttering in this video. Oh, not good. I should have went to get Jug already. That's just what happens when my brain is tired, because I genuinely have like no energy right now. I'm just drained. Not in a bad way though. It's just one of those things where I know I've been working hard, and today will be a chill day. I'll just make my video as usual, and then I'll relax and play BO6 for the day. Because when it comes to my content, I do all this alone. You know, all the thumbnails you see, all the content you see, all the editing, uploading, titles, shorts, TikToks, all the social media pages, everything. It's all me. It's always only been me. Nobody else has ever laid a single finger on my content, nor will they ever. Everything has always been me. And I take pride in that. I really do. So we're going to go ahead and, I mean, this sniper's still doing good. Do I really need to, I mean, I don't need to pack punch it again. We will, just for the sake of it, but this thing is insane, dude. Do not sleep on this weapon. Pack punch is called the distance death. The distance death. I like that. The double D. Distance death. My maturity really showed with that joke. Alright, let's go ahead and open this up. Grab the handbrake. So far, we have a lot of salvage, too. Holy. We could actually get our weapon up to an epic rarity already. Which, I might. I just might. Actually, before we do anything else. There's one thing I forgot to do. Hold up. Get out of my way! I love the pap camos in this game. There we go. Get the Easter egg song rolling. The one thing that kind of sucks in this map in Terminus is that the Easter egg song is mixed so low. I like it so much more in Citadel than more how it's a lot louder. If they could go back and retroactively fix that, I'd really appreciate that. I just love when the Easter egg songs like at the same level as the gameplay. So then I just rock out, I really get in it. I forgot to grab the water valve. Oh man, this is my first time listening to this song with headphones. Oh, that guitar riff like goes in the left ear. Oh, so good. Oh man, I gotta learn how to play this song. Man, I gotta start listening to music with headphones more often. It's crazy how much more how much you hear, because like normally I play my surround sounds and you hear a lot there, like obviously too, because that picks up a lot of the different like frequencies and ranges and such. But I'm also, you know, that's when I'm in the middle like shooting a bunch of hordes. I haven't like right now we're not shooting anything, so I can pick up on more of the music. So smooth. Yeah, this song rocks, man. So good, so good. It's funny, people never understood how metal relaxes me so much, and to this day I can't explain it. You know, with somebody with all the anxiety disorders that I mentioned before, metal music is like one of my most to listen genres, and it's one of my go-tos. Like if I'm having anxiety or if I'm feeling like overwhelmed, I just go to metal. I feel like it's because the music is so aggressive that in a way it's sort of, you kind of get to channel what you're feeling through the music. Even though you're not the one making the music and you're literally just listening to it, you kind of get to channel those emotions through it. Like, first thing, when I'm having an anxiety attack, depending on my mood, there's one of two things I'll listen to. It's either Taylor Swift or it's Slipknot. There's no in between. Either that or like Korn or, you know, Mudvayne or Hell Yeah or Pantera or Metallica. Whiplash! Dude, that classic, that first Metallica album, so good. So that's like their first official album. They obviously also had like other things besides that, but you know, I'm talking like their first official studio LP. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the song's so good. Round 14, yeah. So I'm sorry if I haven't been talking too much about the weapon. It's just that there's not much to say. Like, you guys are seeing the gameplay. This is a great weapon. That's all there is. My shot's kind of all over the place right now, I won't even lie, but look at that. One shot still. I mean, again, it is double paths, rare rarity. We're only round 14, so we kind of hope it can still one-tap them, but still. This thing's no joke. Oh, there we go. 500, is that? No, I'm sorry, I was thinking about multiplayer. Multiplayer, you only need 500 eliminations to get the badge. Here you need 3,000. Sorry, I was thinking like, oh wait, is that that? No, not even close. Shoot you. Let's finish this up real quick. Tank it. Tank it. Okay, yeah, we can take it. I wasn't sure if we could actually take it. I was like, okay, am I about to regret this? But no, we're good. Alright, so we got the Mangler Cannon, okay, yeah, we're all good. Let's go ahead and grab a 2-blade armor vest, and then we're gonna go grab a quick revive.
That's Dr. Levine. Joined the physics team last year. Nice enough guy. Weird.
Song is so good. I was never exactly the most proficient at the drums. Gosh, my tired brain is really showing. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm just exhausted. Like I said, I apologize. Doing my best. You know, I was never the most proficient at the drums. I was able to play them. But yeah, man, like, there's just something about the drums. They're just I love just getting into a rhythm. You know what I mean? Just, like, finding that rhythm and, like, even though, again, I'm not necessarily the best at the drums, and if you sat me down in front of a set right now, it's been so many years since I played that I probably, even half the songs I was able to play as a teenager, probably couldn't now. I can still play digital drums. Obviously, like, I'm able to, like, set up good rhythms and, like, play them that way and, you know, do all the whatever's there, but that's completely different from playing them IRL. Like, I can play a lot of instruments, technically, digitally, but I can't play them IRL. Like, I used to be able to play piano IRL, don't know if I still could. I can still play the guitar IRL, which is good, but I can play, like, you know, the flute, violin, etc. if it's digital, because it's, you know, if I have, like, a piano roll. So that's different. I just understand music theory, how to stay in key, creating melodies and such. But again, that's completely different, so you hand me an IRL violin, not happening. Sorry, my posture's getting to me a little bit. It's chair, man, I'm telling you. I need a good ergo chair to just support me, you know what I mean? It's that old age thing. Gotta sit wonky for a minute or two just so my back can sort of get back in the swing of things here. Alright. Oh, don't want to die now. We're gonna go ahead and pop a Frenzy Guard. We haven't popped one of these yet this game. So let's just get our armor back up. This might be kind of OP, but it would be kind of cool if the extra kills that you get, because you know how, like, when you get kills with Frenzy Guard, it only refills your current
bar, but it doesn't actually fill up your reserves. It'd be cool if once it's full, it could, like, fill up your reserves. Maybe that might be OP, I don't know. I just feel like that'd be pretty rad. Alright, we got a legendary loot key. This gun is so good. It's kind of ridiculous how good it is. That actually kind of scared me. The vermin jump. I shoot all the zombies and out of nowhere, just a vermin just jumping in my face. Alright, now is I learned my lesson from the Jingle Hells video we did. I'm not doing this in the middle of a round. I'm doing it in between rounds. That literally killed my run last time, and I'm still so embarrassed about that. I can't believe I did that in that video. Oh man, yeah. I gotta watch the posture a bit. This chair, man. I know I look weird right now, but I'm sorry. I gotta focus on my posture, man. I'm getting old. Ooh, okay. I'm good. Hold up. I gotta grab this part. It's like getting to me in my upper back and lower back. My whole back. My back's just had it. Alright. See if I can get readjusted again. If you ever were considering buying a gamer chair, let this video be your message to not do that. Like, seriously, this is how bad it is for me. And, like, on my 10 to 14 hour days that I was talking about on Thursdays, you guys don't even want to know how bad my back hurts by the end of the day. It's genuinely starting to get to me a bit. It's definitely at that point where, like, I look forward to sleeping at night, not because I love sleeping. I actually prefer to be awake at all times possible. But yeah, just, you know, letting my back get that chance to rest, dude. Like, my back needs it at night now. That's part of, like, I make sure, I'm very OCD about my sleep. I make sure I get, you know, like, my 8 hours every night. And, yeah, part of that is, I just want to be well rested, because obviously my body needs to sleep, but also, my back needs to rest, let me tell you. Oh, jeez. Go ahead and hit that. Yeah, dude, this AMR is still doing great. Again, it's epic rarity, double pap, round 17. Of course, it's going to be doing good. But still, I mean, I couldn't say that for the Maelstrom. Can't say that for the Schreier, that's for sure. So yeah, this thing's doing pretty good. Go ahead and build the LTG. Wait, do we? Yeah, we got all the parts for the LTG. For some reason it wasn't letting me build it. Maybe, I mean, that's probably for the better to how many zombies ended up spawning in, but this thing's really satisfying to use too. Like, it's just so good. Ooh, algae. We could also do the Deadshot Easter egg since we're using a sniper right now, but when I do these videos, I'd rather just kind of give you guys like a raw feel as to how the weapon is actually going to perform Deadshot or not. You know what I mean? I don't want to just be relying on perks or ammo mods or one thing or another just to enhance how much damage this will be doing. That being said, I will grab a Napalm Burst before we go into the boss fight, of course. Just because, I mean, you'd want to be doing that if you're fighting elites anyway, but I mean, in terms of raw damage, I mean, it's there. You can see the numbers popping up. Dropping a bunch of salvage because we're rocking a suppressor as well. It's a pretty good wave clear weapon too because it has good penetration. That's what she said. I don't know how many zombies it can penetrate at once, but pretty good.
How does this LTG thing work?
It's also got a decent reload speed, which is appreciated. Look at that Mangler cannon just floating there. Oh, look at my legs! Alright, so we got that. Now we're gonna go ahead and set this. Ouchie. Run out of luck. I've heard this whole spiel so many times with how many times I've done this Easter egg at this point. Ooh, algae. Yeah, it's kinda hard to move around here with this giant ether canister on my back. I should probably drop this down before I try to do anything else. Beautiful. Oh, max ammo. That's for me. Alright, now let's go ahead and start up this. Thank you. Now we'll defend this.
Boom. Boom. Anybody else? Boom. Boom. Bang. Boom. Bam. Bop. 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 Dang it. Bop. Da. Bomb. No, they're gonna get it. Boom. Pow. Oh! Only the OGs will know what that's from. I don't even know if that means like relevant anymore. It was back when I was in like middle school. Yeah, I was in middle school when the whole super hot fire meme was a thing. Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow. Oh! I miss memes like that, man. That's when memes were still funny. There's still some like funny memes nowadays, but most of the memes nowadays are so unoriginal. It's just like random clips from movies and TV shows, and that's the meme. It's like, that's not original. Or like the white vans meme or whatever, I remember that one. And then there was like the what are those, obviously, and all the other crazy vines and such, but yeah, man, those were just different. Alright, we got a big horde here. I was going to try to mantle on the Dark Ether field generator thing. Good thing I didn't do that. Or good thing I didn't keep trying to do that, because I would have died, because you can't do that. Played up. Yeah, I have a feeling this thing will be a pretty strong contender for the boss fight. Like, oh yeah. Like, look at this thing going to work. We almost have enough to get this thing legendary and PAP 3 as well, so we'll be able to put this thing's power to the test. Go ahead and start at the field generator. Yeah, no. We gotta come back out this way so he runs through it again. Is he? Yeah, he's in the field generator. Oh, look at that. Melt through the elites. Melted him. Okay. Just making sure my phone's still at storage. That happens a lot during my recording sessions, unfortunately. I just run out of storage while I'm doing it. That's why sometimes I kind of like nervously glance at the camera just to make sure it's still recording. Because obviously it would still pick up my voice because I have my mic recording off of something different, but I just don't want the face cam to die. You guys want to see this ugly mug, don't you? I'm just kidding, I know you don't. I wouldn't. I avoid looking into mirrors as much as possible. Scarring experience seeing this face. I'm self-aware enough to at least admit that. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and do the Strauss countercept, and then we're on to the end of the EE, so that's pretty cool. Go ahead and get that up to a... Oh. Sit down, buddy. Go ahead and get that up to a legendary thing. Again, we are going to be getting Napalm Burst before going to the boss fight. Just be safe against the elites, but otherwise... smooth sailing. Screw the critical kills, honestly. Just go for it. Do gotta be a little careful. But, still, we're all good. It's all good in the metaphorical hood, baby. I'm just trying to get rid of this abomination before we do anything else, that's all. The subtitle's wrong. It says we hope to see you again, and he says come again. I was gonna say, I knew that voice line was different. I knew the subtitles didn't look correct. Alright, we almost have enough for triple pap, which that was really just my main concern, so cool. Get this up to a red. Red light, green light. There we go. I'll go ahead and grab Napalm Burst now, actually, while I'm stinking of it. Yes, Napalm Burst. Thank you. I wonder if is it possible to jump from here to here? It is. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. You learn. You forget 1,000. I was about to say, like, you learn something new every day, and then I thought of that quote from GTA 5. You forget 1,000 things every day! Make sure this is one of them. But you also learn something new every day, so You learn one thing for every 1,000 things that you forget. So, balances out, question mark? So I just want to get rid of some of these zombies before we go to the next spot. Napalm, or Mangler, let's see. Yeah, still 3-shotting him on a double pap legendary, round 21. Again, I mean, that is still pretty high damage, all things considered, but compared to the Maelstrom, doing a lot better, so. Out of all the new weapons that they've added to the game recently, honestly, I would say that this is up there. I kind of want to call it an S-tier weapon just because of its damage, but obviously, we'll have to go to the boss fight to see if that holds up. I'm thinking high A for this, though. It's really good. It's really good. We're also going to go ahead and grab triple tap before we go to do the final step of the egg. The final step before the boss fight. But yeah, dude. I'm thinking a high A. I really want to put it in S just because I love this thing that much. But that does depend. Are you, like, what mag are you using? Do you have the quick draw grip? Because if you don't have the quick draw grip, like, when you pack punch it, sure, it does speed it up a lot, but it is still a bit slower than some of the other weapons in the game. The ammo capacity, probably, like, comparatively speaking, like, in terms of just sheer, like, zombies you can kill, I don't know if it really would stack up to, like, say, an ASG or a GS-45, which is, like, the best weapon in the game. Sure, that does rely on you having PhD, but even then, you don't necessarily need it when you're using that weapon, so. I mean, this weapon is really good, though. Like, really good, especially when you factor in the penetration. Should I stop saying that word? You know what I mean when I say it, obviously. It's just, I don't know, my slightly immature brain just kind of does its thing. But hey, you know what? I feel like it takes a certain level of maturity to be self-aware enough to be like, yeah, you know what? Nah, I crack some immature jokes and I know it. I'm fine. I'm fine with it. Adjusting for the back once more. Oh, man. I need to visit, like, a parlor, like a back massageist place or something, man. Oh, gosh. Never thought I'd say that out loud. But seriously, holy. I don't even care about no happy endings, man. That's not what I'm in it for. I just want my back to feel normal. I just want my salvage, dude. Can you all, like, get them out? Please! Leave me alone! I just want my salvage. Just want to craft up a, yeah, self-revive, just in case. Yeah, this thing melts everything, dude. Holy. Go ahead and grab that. Oh, wow, we accidentally activated the Mr. Peaks car Easter egg. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. Got down the LTG. I'm not worried about setting up the canister before we do this because the canister's right next to the spot, so we'll be fine. This will be an abomination, so... Or wait, will it be? Yeah, we got a Mangler last time. This will be an abomination. Whoa. One-shot body shots. Beautiful. I don't know, between some of the new weapons of the game, I don't know if I prefer the Siren or this. I'd probably say the Siren overall just because it's more... Again, you're not relying on certain attachments to speed that weapon up, and also just due to the fact that it's a bit more mobile and... I'd say accessible to most players, because like most players aren't going to be like willing to use a sniper, but then again, player preference shouldn't really play into how my rating as to how good or bad a sniper is, because that's... Or how good or bad a weapon is, period, just because that's irrelevant. That really just comes down to each player's preference as to what weapon they like. And me personally, I've always had a thing for snipers, if I'm gonna be honest. I was one of those kids that was in sniper clans back in the day, like Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2, MW2, create my own little sniper clans. Alright, come on, Abomination. Just a forewarning, my camera is about to run out of storage. I see it going now, so... If my face disappears, I'll try to find an app to delete, but I don't think I have any more apps to delete, so... I'll try to figure that out before the video ends. Come on, Abomination. Ow. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. Like, the Abomination, like... I love how it's sort of like a blend of, like, you know, the Margwa... You kidding me? Now I have to wait till next round to do it. Dang it, man. Because it sucks because the next round literally just started too. Ah, that's so annoying. I wasn't trying to do that. Anyway, it's sort of like a nice callback to the Margwa, and obviously, you know, BO3 is one of my favorite zombies games. Period. BO2 is still my favorite, but BO3 is like right there. Right there with it. BO6 is getting there too. Like, we'll see how it goes by the end of the DLC season, but I can already tell you, like, right off the rip, this is definitely way up there with some of my favorites. I've been putting a lot of time into this game. I genuinely love it. Ja, ist noch gut. I ran out of ammo. Right, face me. Open your mouth. There we go. Dude, one shot took off like half his health. That's crazy. That's crazy. Dude, this thing is insane. Alright, there we go. Took that bugger down. Oh, goodness. Alright, let's try this LTG thingy again. How about it? Can't believe I messed that up, dude.
You know what? Just for the vibes, just go ahead and. Oh wait, no, stop that. Let me. Can I pop my gun, please? Wait, why can't I pop my gun? I guess I'm not allowed to pop my gun. Okay. Alright, I found my new posture for the rest of the video, I think. Alright, let's try this again. Take out this HVT. I just realized that my tactical is also a Strauss counter, so I thought I saw decoys, but I forgot, yeah, we were doing this step that we are currently doing. I kind of want to go ahead and just activate the field generator anyway, just in case. Oh goodness, yeah, look at that damage. Yeah, you know what? These vermin are kind of getting on my nerves. I'll go ahead and activate that. Come on, you big, luscious beast. There we go. Took off one of his heads. There we go. Is that? Yeah, we did it that time. Beautiful. I was about to have an anxiety, like a bit of a anxiety flare up right there, because every time that I've been trying to do this Easter egg over in Jingle Hells, every single time that I do this step, it ends up giving me that thing. Like one of those vermin rounds where you get really slowed down. And you can barely move.
This is over. We'll need you to come in for debrief. That's an order, copy.
I love how creative that is though, because like every time that those happen over in Jingle Hells, you have to like get inside to warm up. It's pretty cool. I really like Jingle Hells this year. They did a really good job with it. I still stand by the fact though that I would really like to see an iteration on that where they keep all of the gameplay elements the same as in normal Liberty Falls. You know, you have like the arsenal and the crafting table, except it's just snowified without the Jingle Hells elements. I mean, I still like the Jingle Hells elements, and I'd still like the option of like playing with those, like having to shoot the snowman for the new weapons and like having all that stuff. But I would also like another iteration of it where it's just like normal arsenals, just so you have that choice. And if they could keep it in the game year round, because like devs put their time in to create that, like why just take it away? You know, that's how I see it anyway. I don't know. I've always kind of had a thing against LTMs because of that. It's like you spend all this time creating this mode and then you just kind of take it away. Can I put on the? It still won't let me eat my gobble gum. It makes me sad. I want to see the zombies at Christmas Reeves. No Christmas Reeves for me. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and start the boss fight. Yeah. Why not? Why not? We're ready, right? Yeah. I don't know. Are we? We'll find out. My camera's about to run out of storage in about 30 seconds too, so I'll probably see you lads for the outro, but the rest of the boss fight will probably just be gameplay. I mean, you'll still hear me, but you just won't see me. So whenever that goes away, then I apologize. Still one tap in the zombies, and again, once you get into this boss fight, it buffs the zombies up to an extent of where this is probably where they'd be at by around 30, 35. Maybe even a bit more. But usually in that range, I want to say. So, yeah, I mean, you're seeing the damage numbers, 19, and that doesn't even necessarily mean that that's all that the damage is doing, because you have to remember, it's only going to show the amount of damage that it took to kill that zombie. So that means that right now these zombies have 19,000 health. So if you're in a round where the zombies have even a higher health, it's possible that this thing does even more damage. And then when you stack that on top of the like Deadshot, for example, where you have one of the things, one of the augments that further increases your critical damage, that'll make you do even more damage. But if you just want to keep this thing a one-shot for as long as possible and say optimize your augments for one specific weapon, normally I would recommend using the augment that just further increases critical damage rather than the one that doubles the critical damage for only the first bullet. But if you're optimizing specifically for single-shot weapons like this, then I would say go ahead and do the one that does the double damage against a full health enemy. Because then this thing might be like a one-shot just almost indefinitely, at least for a really long time. I'm going to be honest, I'm not exactly sure how the health scales in this game, if there's like a health cap or if it just infinitely goes up like OG zombies. But if there is a health cap, there's potential for this to always be a one-shot to the head, depending. Especially, again, when you're augments and all that. So, really good gun, really good gun. I really want to say this is an S. Again, we had the Siren that I originally called a B, but going back, I do call that an A now. The Maelstrom, I'd say C. Only reason it's not F is because Dragon's Breath makes it a bit more usable. So C, kinda. And it's not like it's exactly as bad as the Strider, but it's still there. So I don't know. It's kind of... Wait, was that an elite zombie? I thought that was a normal Mangler. Do you see how fast we just like eliminated the elite Mangler in this boss fight? I think even with all of the technicalities of the attachments and such, I think I'm gonna call this an S. I really do think this is an S tier weapon. Right up there with the ASG and the GS45. I'm sorry, this thing is so good, just damage-wise. Because we have other snipers in the game that are good. You know, you have the LR 7.62, which it's a bit slower. It basically accomplishes the same thing as the GS45, where you pack punch it and it becomes explosive, and it's really good. But it's a bit slower than the GS45, and damage-wise, the GS45 is already just so good that you don't really need anything different. So I'd rather just go with that. The LW3A1 Frostline, I'd also probably call that like a high A tier weapon. The only reason it's not S is because of the bolt on it. It still does a lot of damage, but there is still just a bit longer in between rounds. I mean, when you pack a punch it, it does speed up the rechamber speed by quite a bit, so that helps. But there is still that rechamber speed. It's the same reason that I'd probably say the Marine SP is a solid A, but not quite an S, just because it's not a constant, reliable stream of bullets like you get with a semi-auto or full-auto weapon. So, yeah, and then we also have the SVD, which basically turns into like a shotgun of sorts, and I'm not gonna lie, I haven't gotten to do the most in-depth testing with that weapon, but I would say that that weapon's also in the running for like a high A, potentially an S. Again, I'd have to do more testing, but since it becomes a shotgun of sorts where it still has its sniper capabilities and it still has its sniper range, but it also has like multiple bolts or, I'm sorry, not bolts. Multiple like bullets or pellets or whatever you want to call it going out at the same time while retaining its sniper properties and being a semi-auto weapon with decent-ish ammo for how much damage it does. That's also in the running for like a high A, potentially S, once I do more testing weapon. But yeah. AMR, Mod 4, definitely S. S tier weapon, I'm gonna say it. Definitely use this weapon if you have not yet. If you're wondering how to unlock it, there's two ways to unlock it. You can either complete the new Archie's Festival Frenzy event in the game.
Alpha team, how copy? Somebody tell me what just happened. Any station this net, what is your status? Anos, you heard them. I swear I'll...
No interruptions for this next part. Thank you, my friends, for volunteering to take my place here. Or, in your parlance, thank you for being voluntold. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a few scores to settle. Bye-bye, Dark Ether.
But anyway, as always, massive shout out to all the Patrons and channel members taking on the low ball tier and an even bigger shout out to the big ball tier, Mel asking and big dad many, and the biggest shout out to the G tier run events on the G scroll. Thank you guys so much. You guys are literal legends. I love you. Good on you, Arigatou gozaimasu. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.